play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return, it's King. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
390. Left.
1st down, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on foot.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play there by Gordon, and even 50 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rivers. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Brady now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. 3rd down here.
Hey, go 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demaryius Thomas, 95 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Working out of the gun, Rivers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rivers.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line.
They got his man complete. There goes Green. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Virgil Green, 87 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hey, set, 29, Alpha. Sugar. 72.
On 1st down, Brady. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they?
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
This pass finds its way to Williams, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Rivers now from the 50. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Kyle Van Noy, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
To Gordon, out left. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown.
There we go. That's a touchdown.
Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Slant route caught by Edelman. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. He was trying to go back to Edelman, but it'll be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
And they will run it with Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 6 yards away. And the Patriots get a score closer. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle.